on the Beyond High C channel live. I'm so glad to be here. Whew, I love YouTube and I love Beyond High C on YouTube. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to be here and hopefully supporting stroke survivors, brain injury survivors, people with aphasia, people with Parkinson's disease. That is who we support on the Beyond High C channel. The Beyond High C channel has lots of things to help support people who have had a stroke, brain injury. We like to give tips and advice. We like to provide encouragement, and we have exercises. We're very active on this channel, and I might start being live here really regularly because we want to be the biggest support that we can to you. So if you're watching this live, you could drop a comment in the chat and say hello. Maybe you want to say where you are from. So we're here on the YouTube channel on Beyond High C to offer inspiration, encouragement, and motivation to people who are trying to improve their speech. Improving your speech is not an easy task. Boy, I know that. I have the privilege of watching people. I want to pin a comment here. Watching people each and every day get better. I'm looking to say, I'm going to copy a link, share with my no. I want to put a comment here. Maybe I can comment over here. So this will be a great thing for us to get in the habit of doing here on the YouTube channel. I want to come to you live here today to say I'm extremely excited because I have conversation classes where people are improving their speech. We do it for 8 weeks in a row. And what is amazing is, hopefully you can hear me okay. What's amazing is I finished a class today, an 8-week class where people were able to say very few words. Is that true for you or true for your loved one? I know that it's very important for you to practice with people who are on your level. So I have level classes. And so there was a group of people who can say very few words. And 8 weeks ago, nobody was saying a word, or not many. And it was very, very challenging to get words out. And I was overwhelmed with happiness today because in our last class today, I'm not kidding, 4 people in that class who say very few words said a complete sentence. And they said that sentence on their own without being prompted, without copying somebody else's sentence. It was shocking and amazing and fabulous. And that is the kind of progress that is possible. So I want to offer you so much encouragement that if you or a loved one is struggling to improve your speech, you're trying to get your words out better, I promise you, there's so much hope and there's so much progress that can be made, even if you've been facing this challenge for a long time. I have people who are more than 20 years past their stroke making huge strides with their speech. And I'm realizing it's such a psychological game and it's such a mental game, in addition to the practice and the exercises and the building up your muscle. Yeah. Hey, if you're watching, I'm so glad that you're here with me. I hope you will give me, you could put a little comment in the chat and say hello. I'd love to know where you are from. And I'm so grateful to be here and have you here for a minute with me on YouTube. I wanted to come here live to say, it was an overwhelming and amazing thing to watch people come out with complete sentences today. That really is possible. If you're struggling to say words, you're capable of sentences. If you are saying complete sentences, you are capable of being bigger parts of conversations. I have people that have grown from a beginner class through intermediate classes and into advanced classes. I have the privilege of watching that happen every day. So I hope you are inspired by that, by these 4 people that were in my class today who started with very few words and finished today with complete sentences. Thank you, whoever gave me that little smiley and a little love, thank you. That means a lot. That really helps the algorithm say, hey, there's something over here that might be helpful to people. So I really appreciate that. I do want to be here more on YouTube. I want to encourage you too, everybody. If you're setting about improving your speech, practicing on your own is great. I know you know, but you've got to practice with other people. Part of the reason that these 4 people did so amazing today, thank you for the like. Part of the reason they did so amazing today, hey Erica, welcome, hi, yay, hello. I love comments. I love seeing your comments. Well, that maybe I need to work on, my, what do you call that, moderation. We'll work on our moderation. I'm so excited though to know that it's so possible for you to get better. It really is. Now you got to get in front of other people, you guys. That can be so scary. Focus, you guys. That can be really, really scary for you to get out and say things to people. You might make mistakes. You might not be able to say the word you wanted to say. Maybe your idea is going to go away. Maybe you're going to think you don't sound very smart. All right, might be embarrassing. I know a lot of people say that. So this live stream and this channel, Beyond High C, is for people who are trying to improve their speech, whether you've had a stroke or a brain injury, if you've got aphasia, dysarthria, apraxia, Parkinson's, that's who this is. You know, Erica, I used to be a teacher. I taught kindergarten, but now I'm a facilitator of online speech practice classes. So I am a teacher of sorts. I am a teacher of sorts. Good question. Okay, I hope you're inspired. I hope you're inspired. Oh, thanks, Josh. And I hope you don't let anything stop you. Please try hard not to let things stop you. These 4 people that I'm so fired up about today, they didn't let anything stop them. They didn't let anything get in their way. They got some support. They tried their words in front of other people and sentences came out. So I just want to encourage you that that's possible. Now, I would like to pin a comment here because those of you who are working to improve your speech or people who have loved ones who are really trying hard to improve their speech, this is our last week of our, hello, welcome, thanks for coming and thanks for commenting. This is our last week of doing, hey you guys, our conversation practice class, and we'll be off just for 2 weeks and then we start a new series of 8. But listen, it's a great opportunity for people to come into class, check it out and see what it's about. And I'm gonna drop a comment if I can find my own stream here. Yes. So Jordan, are you able to speak, but it just, people have trouble understanding you, Jordan? Is that what it is? Jordan says, I'm nervous with speaking due to a cleft palate. Yes, I imagine that that hinders your pronunciation. I have to say, oh, Jordan says yes. Okay. Okay. Well, there are a couple of ways to get around that. Not to get around it, but there are a couple of things you can do to improve it. And the one thing is for you to make peace with where you are and the fact that you're gonna maybe sound different. Oh, you do, Erica? She's a sub. Erica's a sub. I love it. Did you sub today, Erica? I wonder. To make peace with where you are though, Jordan, and there are things, I should go and look up some things to see whether or not there are things that can be done for cleft palate. Maybe I could put one of those, I could put an exercise up here on the YouTube channel about that. That would be good. But it's a psychological game first because you have to make peace with where you are. You have to be okay with making some mistakes or not sounding the way you wish you sounded. There's a way to build confidence in that. And it does come from you making a plan and then putting that plan with your ideas and words in front of somebody else and living through the discomfort of that. That will really, really build your confidence, Jordan. It can be done, I know. I hope you'll feel encouraged by that, because that's been my experience very much. It very, very much can be done. Oh, I like and sub. Oh, can you say yes that I can like and sub? Yes, please. Yes, please like and subscribe. You guys, if you are new to, you've never seen Beyond High C, that would be amazing. If you want to like and subscribe, you could like this video. That will let YouTube know that this might be important, something important for people who are surviving stroke or brain injury, people with Parkinson's, aphasia. I did speech therapy. Oh, in 9th grade. Good, okay. No speech therapy since then, Jordan? What, do you have any sense about what the speech therapist said in 9th grade? I ask that all the time of people, people who are watching YouTube videos that I put out and things. I ask them, what did your last speech therapist say? Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. I wonder what the therapist said though. You know, I have a lot of therapists I get to talk to. I really wish that there was something more streamlined. Are you? Oh my goodness, in 4th grade. Are you done with your homework? I hope so. I wish there was something more concrete that was done when you discharge from speech therapy at whatever age, so you know what on earth you should do next, right? So that you could keep growing, and you got to find a way to build your confidence as you practice so that you won't be shy, so you won't be too quiet. You want to have confidence to say the things you want to say. All right, let me see if I can go find this video here. I better mute this so it'll get crazy, so it won't get crazy. I would like to put, if I can find it, I would like to put on a link though, so that those of you who are looking for some help with your speech could come and sample our conversation practice class. You can come and do that for free. It's an amazing way to see exactly what we do and exactly how we help get your speech going better and better. Not since elementary school, pronunciation and speaking clearly. Yes, I'm gonna look that up because that's a very popular topic. People are looking up for exercises to help you speak more clearly. Jordan wants to do that. You can keep it clean, people. Is anybody else here that's watching that's trying to get their speech to be more clear, trying to speak more clearly? You can let me know if that's you. That would be good to know. Now I thought I could do that on my phone. I'm looking for a link here. Yeah, ask away. All right, I'm looking for the comments. I'm looking. So I would love to invite you, if you are trying to get your speech better, we have online classes. It's an hour a week. You have no friends at school? Okay, that needs to change. Have you tried? Are you very, very shy? Are the kids mean to you? I hope not. So we have somebody on here who's, yeah, you have tried? So, no friends. How about lunch? Do you sit at lunch by yourself? All right, we got somebody here with no friends. And you guys, how do you try to get friends? This person is trying to get friends. That's the same thing. The whole thing about improving your speech, I like to say all the time is, right, your goal is to communicate with people better, to get people to understand you better. You sit by yourself at lunch? Have you tried to sit with someone else? Someone who looks friendly? Do you bring your lunch to school? I want to encourage you too. This reminds me of a lot of people, oh, you don't bring your lunch to school. That'd be amazing if you did, because maybe you have like an extra dessert or something you could offer somebody. Hi, Doris. Doris, how are you doing? How is your day going? Good, I hope. Okay, I think I finally found the link. I don't have a lunchbox. Well, gee. How about recess? What do you do at recess? young person with no friends. I'm gonna go see if I can round up this video and drop my link here because I would love for you to see the way that we can. Okay, let's see if I can get in here. I'm going to give myself a like. Can I comment? Can I comment? I don't see how I can comment. Maybe I can over here. Nope. Let me see. Oh, I can't leave a comment. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Play outside, play volleyball. We were just talking about that in class this week, actually. We were just talking about sports you'd like to play and why. Volleyball would be the one I picked. Okay. Well, you have to play volleyball with other kids, right? Do you? They let you play volleyball with them? So check it out. The kids that you're playing volleyball with, potential friends, right? I mean, if they're playing volleyball with you, this actually ties in really well to the kind of thing that we do because a lot of people who are in my classes and in Say More Academy, which is what is our subscription, they have the challenge of trying to start conversations to develop connection with people. That's what you should do. Yeah. You should try to start a conversation with the kids you play volleyball with. I think that could be a help. I think that could be a help. Hey, I think I found a way. Free sample class. We've got a sample class calendar and it has links for you to come in. Now, if you come in and you cause trouble, I'll throw you out of Zoom. But we're on Zoom. And we'll be there for the rest of this week. I have classes that are intermediate classes and advanced classes if you're trying to get your speech better. Jordan, I don't know where you live, but daughter having the same problem. Bother you. Every school has cliques. So as people age, their opinion. Yes, that's true. Still learning. Oh, likes learning. Good. I hope you always like learning. I agree with Jordan. Every school has cliques. Every place you go is going to have cliques. But if you stay open and stay as friendly as you can, you will be able to find friends, I think. Volleyball, honestly, that's my advice. I need to know. I need you to come back here. I need you to try that tomorrow. Strike up a conversation with the volleyball players you're playing with. What could this conversation be about, kids? Everybody help out. What are good conversation starters for this young person? Has no friends at school, wants to have friends, does play volleyball at recess? So what kind of conversation to start with the other kids playing volleyball that would help start a friendship? Let's strategize. Let's strategize, strategize, strategize. I can pin this comment. Ah, yeah. Hey, there it is. There I am. There's the link, you guys. I put the link in the chat. I pinned it so that if you click that, you're going to see a schedule and it has the time and day of the classes the next couple of days, and it has Zoom links so you can come into the Zoom session and sample class free. There's no strings or anything. You could observe quietly, you could interject, and we're actually talking about sports this week. So I don't know, are you a volleyball player too, like our young friend over here looking for friends at school? Volleyball is the thing I would play. I like to ask interesting questions of people to get conversation started, such as we're asking this week. If you had to play a sport right now as a grown-up, what sport would you choose and why? That's what we're asking. So, and volleyball would be my answer. So I'm glad you're talking about volleyball. Thinking, I don't know. Oh, she was at work. Oh, she's home now. Your mom's home now. I don't know. What are we going to say to start a friendship with the volleyball players? Do you think it would be too strange to ask the volleyball players if you could sit with them at lunch? You could say something to them like, I really love playing volleyball with you guys. Thanks for letting me play with you. Can I sit with you at lunch? That's what I would do. You guys like that? It's always good to start with a comment, like a compliment, some kind of something engaging. So that's what I would recommend, you young person, you. I don't know how you got on this live feed, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I really want to know how it goes. How will we do that? Come back here and comment tomorrow, will you? Everybody, will you send positive vibes for this young person looking for friends at school? Maybe the volleyball players that they're playing with could be good friends. Good, please do that. This is actually a great thing for you to ask, because that's what we do. Beyond High C, the people who do this with us, a lot of people are looking to get better at starting conversations, being in conversations so they can develop friendships. Yes, friendships and connection with other people, it's so powerful and important in life, right? Yeah, it's really important and it's really powerful. So I want to encourage you. Man, I am loving you guys being here. I'm so grateful that you are. Thank you for being here. I had a good time hanging out with you. I hope you've got some value from this. I'm just going to recap really quickly, okay? If you are trying to improve your speech or be better at conversations, okay? Oh, okay, bye. I hope you have a good night, you young person. Bye. Thank you for chatting with us. Yeah, I want to encourage you, if you've got aphasia, stroke, brain injury, Parkinson's, some other reason why you want your speech to get better, I want to encourage you that it can be done. Just like we were talking about, what are we going to say to the volleyball players? You got to be brave, make a plan, and as you've practiced, try to get those words in front of other people. You can do that. You really, really can. Each and every person who wants their communication to be better, I fully believe with my whole heart and soul, it can happen. You need a plan, you need some practice, and you need to try in front of other people. People who understand is awesome. People who care, that's the very, very best thing. People who will encourage you and support you. And that's what we do in class. So I pinned a message there with the schedule, you guys. If you are trying to get your speech better, or you have a loved one who wants their speech to get better, maybe you're in speech therapy, maybe you were in speech therapy. Hi, Patty. Welcome. Hi, Patty. I'm so glad you are here. If that is you, first of all, I hope you're subscribed to the Beyond High C channel, because we are dedicated. I'm so passionate. Wake up every day trying to support and serve survivors of stroke, brain injury, people with Parkinson's, and people with aphasia. Help them feel more confident and get their words flowing better. So you can do it. I hope you will stay with us in the YouTube channel, in our Beyond High C YouTube channel, because I think we could be a big support for you. Okay, good. Yes, go try that tomorrow with your volleyball kids and let me know what happens. Okay. Hope you'll check out that schedule that I linked in the pinned message. So glad you're here. I hope you're feeling encouraged, whether you're having a good speaking day or rough speaking day. You know, 100% of the people that I get to work with in Say More Academy and Beyond High C have days where things are off. It's frustrating and they're sad. Things are off. But the good news is you can power through that, you can work through that, and it will improve. You really, really can improve your speech. I hope you believe that. I could talk to you all day. I'm so glad to be here. So thank you so much for being with me, and I hope I'll see you again next time I pop in here, which is not going to be, it won't be too long from now. Have a good rest of your day. Be encouraged. Subscribe so I get to see you again, and We'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Thank you for playing along.